So what kind of a place could it be here at Treehead? Well, first of all, we should build resilience. It's a good idea for us to do that. Being Vermonters, we should know that, but we're not incorporating it into our lives. So I think we need to build resilience is number one, and that's our food supply and water. Food we can do, and I envisage where we would you might like lettuces, and you might have a strip of lettuce there that you tend yourself, but you share it with everybody. And we have a group of people who help people put a little food garden into their little plot of land. And we can also have a gardening club that helps you put in flowers, and we could share seeds, and we wouldn't have to buy anything. It's very important that we try not to use money. For a start, we are the poorest people pretty much in Shelburne, and well, we're not the poorest people, but we're from that sort of range, and this whole economic system has always discriminated against the poor. So it doesn't make any sense to keep on giving that system more power. We have to start empowering ourselves and each other. So our food system having that resilience would be really a great thing to do. And water is another thing, but we should have water retention systems so that we don't go using too much water, because we've got to be aware that everything affects other places to other people, in other places. And we've got to be conscious that of our water use. And I'm not saying you have to be anal about it, but there's no need for waste. And also think about not wasting energy. And let's be a great example for what a small community can do. Other benefits I see are where we can help each other paint each other's houses, or fix doors, or fix windows, or fix plumbing, and I think what would be great is if we had a little accounting system for it all. And there actually is one online that I use when I can. There's not very many people on it yet that I know. But if we had more people on it, we can all empower each other that way and get off the money system, because we've always got to pay dollars for everything that we need done. We won't have to pay dollars. This is free. It's just an accounting system to show how much time you've put into the system, and we hail people for that. We give rewards to people by sharing the points between them. Now, I know it's a new system to get to know, but it's not that hard, and I just want you to know that there are things that we can do. So anyway, you might be an elderly person, and you're not up to snow shoveling, and somebody can do it for you, and you don't have to worry. You never have to worry, because there's somebody. If it might not be one person, it might be a group of people who do the snow shoveling. For example, I love snow shoveling, and I could do besides ours, I could do 2 more people, because I love snow shoveling. Isn't that not weird? And I do it as an art sort of thing. I like to make pathways and pyramids and things like that. And kids like to do things, and there's nothing wrong with having kids help out. What's wrong is abusing kids. That's what is wrong. I have to throw the ball for Ajax. One sec. Fetch it, Ajax. And see, that's the thing. We don't allow, with all these rules, we don't allow another Rin Tin Tin or Lassie. We've got a really cool cat living in this enclave, in this hamlet. And that is, his name is Harley, and he loves dogs. And my dog is calm enough to let Harley rub up against him. And I don't know that another dog would be, but you never know. But the thing is that having all these laws stops us from having life, because we don't know what's going to come of it. Here he is again. Oop. With the ball. And I keep throwing it to the same place, but I don't want to end this video and have to edit it. But see, we're lucky we've got the space, and we take him out, and I don't see a lot of dogs, having much time to play, and we do it against ourselves, because there's a lot of people have dogs here. Now, I agree, I don't want dogs coming up to me and that I don't know, or that I'm not sure of, and nobody wants that. But in instances when, if you're in with your dog and it's not going to do that, there's no problem. You know, we all know Ajax. Everybody knows him here. The children love him. He's not a threat. So those, as I was saying about, if you're elderly, you don't have to worry, because somebody will do your lawn, and your snowing your lawn as well in summer, and you can mind children. You can just have them at your place until the mother, whoever it be, or father, come home, or something like that. Read them a story, and we can bring you dinners occasionally. So you don't have to. I like cooking, so I enjoy taking things to people, but I don't want people to be suspicious of me because I want to give things. I don't believe in the money system, but I do think it's a good idea to account for the work that you do, so that you can see the people who are willing to make the effort, and it makes a difference. We shouldn't all be equal, that the people who don't make an effort have the same rights as the people who do make an effort. I shouldn't say has the same rights, but that's my way of vocalising what I've learnt. But what I'm saying is there should be some rewards for people who do the right thing. That's really how it should be. Not the matter of having rights, but everybody's got rights all the time. No government can give you rights, and no other person can give you rights. You have rights. You know, the resident that I'm speaking to of Penny Lane, and every other person, and every child, and every actually living thing has so-called rights. But this is all legal jargon that men put together, that they didn't allow women to be a part of. So they only got it one way, and that's a punishing way. And there's no need to punish. Everything is penalty, 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 so that we're virtually living in prison. We're imprisoning ourselves. We want to have a neighbourhood where you feel okay to go over and ask for some sugar or some flour, or, you know, or if you want to have a barbecue together, and you know, have a neighbourly feel about it, and be a place that would be like a model for other neighbourly trailer parks, and do things for ourselves and not expect national companies to do things for us, because that is the problem. That's why we're under the domination of really these big, huge companies that are taking people for a ride. I'm sorry, you probably don't want me to say that about you and P Corp, but you know, they're business people. They only think about business, and we've got to know that. We don't just, you know, bow to that. I've got to go inside now, so you're lucky. I'm going to have to end it here. Just something to think about. Okay, thank you from Treehead.